This video is sponsored by DistroKid.
That's Hunter.
In case you ain't know, that's Hunter.
That's Hunter.
Making beat tapes literally changed my life forever. So I got my start playing in church. This was and still is my foundation. So I sort of became known for being the gospel cat by doing gospel chops, playing drums. That's like my first appearance on the internet. That went viral, and then I ended up going viral on YouTube for my shout videos, and those really took off, especially like in 2009 and 2010. Now, I was just doing this to have fun. I wasn't trying to make a career or brand shouting music. It was just me being a kid, just having fun. All the while, I never had a catalog of music that matched that type of content. I really was just a fan of Jay Dilla. He influenced me to get an MPC and actually start making beats. So later I ended up going to Berkeley, graduated from there, moved back to the Bay Area of California, and I started producing for people. I ended up saying no to a lot of local gigs and just wanted to focus on production. That ended up going really well. So I made a decent amount of money doing this, but I was just feeling like I was called to more. So of course the pandemic happened, and that forced everyone to stay inside. And so there was a major shift that happened. And that shift was I retired from playing in church. So what I started doing was I started to post on the internet again. So that later inspired me to do the crazy, infamous Earth, Wind and Fire cover of Can't Hide Love.
That's Hunter.
I had no idea that that video was gonna take off the way that it did, but more so, I didn't know that the sound would surpass me. So this profile, Voice of Hair, posted a video of a phenomenal creator showing her process of curling her hair. They replaced the audio to my cover of Can't Hide Love, and that video got like 2.3 million views. It just went off, and everybody was asking like, what is that remix? And so my profile was linked below on Instagram where everybody could find me. And then my video of Can't Hide Love on Instagram just went off. So all kind of crazy celebrities used my joint. Nephew Tommy, Shaq, ESPN, Target, just all of these crazy brands ended up using that remix.
In case you ain't know, that's Hunter.
So I ended up releasing the cover. I ended up replaying everything myself, and I'm gonna walk you through my process of how I was able to release it. So right now, looking at Can't Hide Love, is sitting at 401,000 streams as of this date. So how I was able to release this was via DistroKid. Major shout out to DistroKid for allowing me to release this as a cover song. What I did was I re-recorded every single instrument myself. So by doing that, it is now considered a cover instead of it being a remix, because I originally sampled the original sound recording. So I replaced the original sound recording with my actual musicianship. So I recreated everything myself. So what's so dope about DistroKid is you can upload your song as a cover. So all you have to do is put in the title and all of that good stuff. You can add info about the song and all of that stuff. So when it says songwriter, you can come over here and it says another artist wrote this. It's a cover song. This gives you the guidelines of everything that you need about cover songs. One of the many dope perks about DistroKid, now they also distribute my music everywhere. They distribute my music to Spotify, Instagram, Amazon, Deezer, Apple Music. You have all of these available. So you can sign up with DistroKid right away. You can use my link below to get 7% off your first year's membership. So check that out, guys. It literally changed my life. So after I released the Earth, Wind and Fire cover, I was like, bro, we gotta release some more music. So I later released Chill Tape Volume 1. Now this was kind of crazy. It was unexpected because I originally did a video on YouTube reviewing Keyscape, and I just pulled up a vibe. That joint was like catchy on YouTube, so I decided to do another performance video on Instagram, and the people loved it over there. So I ended up doing Chill Tape Volume 1 featuring Feeling Good. That's like the top stream song on there. That's now almost at 200,000 streams. So slowly but surely, I ended up becoming a high key artist. So before I started collaborating with a whole bunch of crazy people, I moved from the Bay Area of California to Atlanta in May of 2022. So as soon as I touched down and I got all of my studio gear in the studio, I ended up doing a joint called R&B Chill Vibes. So that joint ended up popping off on Instagram. So yeah, here's the original. This joint is at 277,000 views. This joint says 77,000 reels have been made. Morris Chestnut actually used this joint in his video. Crazy. So this is when stuff kind of got like crazy real. Every other reel I would scroll on Instagram would be like, that's Hunter. And one of my beats will come on, and it's still like that to this day. So if you heard that's Hunter on a beat, you know that's me.
I know you've been on the gram and you heard it.
Once this joint took off, I was like, yo, like, of course we gotta drop this. So I dropped it, and so now that joint is sitting at 425,000 streams on Spotify. So once I got settled in here in Atlanta, I was like, all right, bro, like it's time to share the wealth. Like it's time to collab. So I found a phenomenal bass player on my Explore page on Instagram on a random day. Ended up finding my now good friend, Anna. Was this one right here. So I was like, yo, I just liked 2 of her videos, that was it. And so she ended up sending me a message saying like she would love to collab. I'm like, it's collab season, I'm trying to collab, like that's what I'm working on right now. That later led to us doing Vintage Chill Vibes, and this is still viral as of to date shooting this video. And this is at 1.2 million views.
That's Hunter.
I dropped that as a single right away, and that single is sitting at 402,000 streams. So again, just moved in May. R&B Chill Vibes goes viral in July-ish, and September we have another viral song. Now remember, top of the year we had the Ken High Love that went viral, so now we have a total of 3 viral songs so far. And this is with no label, this is just your boy, social media, and DistroKid. The stats on this is kind of all over the place, because if we look at the version from our reel, there's 26,000 reels made, but we also have the released version on Instagram now, and the released version is at 37,000 reels. So again, we're talking about all together, we're talking about a bare minimum of 70,000 reels have been made. So another epic moment happened. I ended up teaming up with my good friend, the Pocket Queen. So we ended up doing this joint, Latin Chill Vibes. This joint is at 573,000 views.
That's Hunter.
Now what blew our mind, right after we posted it, Queen Latifah drops a video of her rocking our song. So let's go to her post. There it is. It's at 558,000 views. Wow.
That's Hunter.
Insane, bro. Like, this stuff literally just went crazy. Queen Latifah started following me. This is like what 4 viral joints in a year. Latin Chill Vibes, the original, is sitting at 168,000 streams. So what I did was I re-released Vintage Chill Vibes on Chill Tape Volume 3. But it doesn't stop there. Jazzy Jeff played Lunchtime Chill Hop on the lunch break.
Shout out to my brother, Yaahn Hunter.
That's Hunter.
Hey, hey, hey.
In case you ain't know, that's Hunter. This just make you have a stink face. The good stink face.
Let's go, bro. Jazzy Jeff DM me on Instagram, was like, yo, would you mind if I spin your music on my show? I'm like, bro, like, heck yeah. Like, what are we talking about right now? Now, right after that, the next day after, this happens.
That's Hunter.
You will look at me, jam, baby. I ain't going nowhere. I'm chilling right here. Me and her ever jam on the track, chilling with the pocket queen.
J Moss hops on Latin Chill Vibes, bro. So I was like, yo, Jay, like, I'm about to release my full-length album. So he agreed to do it, and so now that song, Latin Chill Vibes Remix, featuring J Moss, that's at 157,000 streams. So I'm working on my next beat tape, and it's gonna be called HyperFollow. So this joint right here, Hip Hop Delight, this is going viral right now as we speak, literally on Instagram. This is at 417,000 views, man.
That's Hunter.
So yeah, we've come a long way from my shout videos to now going viral for the initial reason why I got into production in the first place, which is to make beats that I love and just create chill vibes. So we're in the session right now.
That's Hunter.
So this is typically what I would do to get an Instagram video ready. I'll just find a spot in the song to loop. So it just starts right here.
That's Hunter.
That's the intro and the outro. So let's come over here.
That's Hunter.
So here's the outro, intro, 3.
That's Hunter.
And that's how I get my videos to loop on Instagram. That's my strategy, guys. I literally just post on social media, test to see what people like, and if it gets past the 100,000 mark, like we know it's gonna be released. Start dropping your music as soon as possible. You don't have to wait for an artist to put you on. I literally put myself on by the grace of God. Like, I ended up breaking myself when my original intention was to break an artist. So thank you guys for sitting with me on this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.